Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before or what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt get the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game the season ago. And defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. There he goes! Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've
dynasty with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
The give out of the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Abrams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Sweet spin. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
He did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans, but This rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was number one team you wanted to beat.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The play action fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Finds his man. It's Davidson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call.
Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, offense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Hoping that a field goal can give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting the tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do it? That's the question, and it's frustrating for this play caller because of how well the defense is done.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Trying to get the edge on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators with the first and 10. They're going to run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to the ground. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. Hits the afterburner. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't
still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.